Hi, everybody, and welcome back to my attempt at this week's BBO weekly free instant tournament. It's easy enough to find instant tournaments, weekly free. And they always say it's 8 boards, match points, and nobody can have more high card points than you. So here we are, nice hand one. We've got this 5-card spade suit and 4 hearts. With some of my partners, I play strong fit jumps here, where 2 spades would show 5 spades and 4 hearts, but the robot doesn't play that. It plays something called Solway jump shifts, which would show 6 spades and 17 plus high card points. So here I think it's just the standard Jacobi 2 no trumps, showing 4 hearts and 13 plus points. 3 spades is shortness, so they've only got 1 spade, which is good news, in fact, because opposite shortness, the ace is good news, but the king, queen, and jack would be bad news because they would be pretty useless opposite a singleton. So here you can already see, even if there were a void in spades, the ace would be useful to throw something else away. So I think we need to cooperate here and tell, although I don't like asking the robot's opinion, if I tell the robot I've got the ace of diamonds, it knows I don't have the ace of clubs, and hopefully without a club control, it'll just settle for 4 hearts. So 4 diamonds here, since I've got the ace of diamonds and no ace of clubs. 16 plus total points. Well, I think it's strong enough for that. 4 spades says they have the ace of spades, so they have a spade void. Doesn't say anything about their club control. Spade void is not particularly good news for us. We can easily have 2 club losers off the top. Is it worth bidding 4 no trumps to find out if partner has? We have 3 cards. Partner turns out only to have 1 key card. We can just bid 5 hearts. We're not any worse off. Partner bids 5 spades, showing 2 key cards and the queen of hearts. Then we'll go into 6 hearts. So we'll give it a go with 4 no trumps. 5 no trumps, even number key cards, and some void. So we know their void is in spades, and they do have the ace of clubs and the ace of hearts. Really, I don't think the Grand Slam is much of a prospect here. They have opened the bidding. They've got nothing in spades. The ace of hearts and the ace of clubs is only 8 points. So they're counting some points for their spades. So we are looking at 4 points somewhere else. And they could have a bit more. 15 to 22 total points, they're saying now. So let's assume they didn't have the queen of hearts, which would be a bad thing. Then ace of hearts, ace of clubs is 8. They still, and they're adding on probably 3 points for a void, I think. It's 11. They've still got to find another 4 points somewhere. But that's probably not enough. So should we think about no trumps? I don't think so. I think 6 hearts is the contract. I don't see a source of tricks in no trumps. So we'll settle for 6 hearts. And there's the king of spades lead. And they are missing the queen of hearts. Does this really add up to 15 total points? I'm not convinced. Do we need to take the ace of spades now? Which is the master hand? which hand is really going to control this. Seems to me we've got the ace of hearts, the ace of spades, the ace of diamonds, and maybe two club tricks. So only four tricks really outside of trumps. Therefore, we need 8 tricks and trumps. We're going to need to cross ruff here. Is there any reason not to throw a diamond away on the ace of spades? The point, what we need to do is to take 2 club finesses, and provided one of them succeeds, we can throw a diamond away and rough diamonds in our hand. So that's got to be the thing. So we want the lead in our hand. We need to play clubs because they'll probably try drawing trumps. So I'm going to take. Should I throw a diamond or should I throw a club? Will the 2 of clubs ever be of any use? Is it more likely that I can? We've got the same number of diamonds. The 4th round of diamonds or 4th round of clubs are equally likely to be roughed or over roughed. So we'll throw a diamond away. And we're going to finesse the 10 of clubs to start with. We want one of the king or jack of clubs to be right. The jack was right. So the difficulty now is it's beginning to look as though this hand only has two clubs. Although they did have to beat the 7. If they only have 2 clubs, do we have a chance of making this slam? We have 3 losers in dummy there, those 2 diamonds, because the ace will take care of one of them. So that's 2 diamonds and the 2 of clubs. Are losers in dummy, and it looks as though we should have thrown the 2 of clubs away. But so there is really, and it would take at least 2 rounds of trumps to. We've got 9 trumps, so they've got 4. So it would take at least 2 rounds of trumps to draw their trumps. And then we would only have 2 trumps left in our hand to trump those 3 losers in dummy. So I don't think we can make it if this hand only has 2 clubs. And we need to rough diamonds in this hand. We can take 1 diamond rough and 1 spade rough, assuming we don't get over roughed. Spades are not, there are not 6 spades in the hand on our left, before we cash the queen of clubs, just to see if anything interesting happens. So we'll try. Right, the moment of truth. So that stood up. So now we try roughing a diamond. That stood up. Try roughing a spade. Still need 1 more low rough. So now we have to really guess where the queen of hearts is. In which hand can we get another low rough? Well, I think I'm leaving the jack of diamonds and I'm going to rough this low. So that's all right. We're still in a position where we need to guess where the queen of hearts is. Well, I think we have to rough this low. No, that was the wrong one. Jack of hearts, low hearts, nine of spades. Now we can rough high. We can move to, and we can lead two of clubs and rough that one. So we weren't the only one in six hearts, 28.6%. Six hearts -1. People in four hearts -2 and three no trumps -3 were the ones, not the people in six hearts. Was there any chance of making six hearts? Double dummy. What does double dummy say here? Show double dummy. Am I always one down? Depends what they led. Let's just have a quick look at the deal and just see if there was a way to make less unveiling. And we'll go off and just have a quick look here. And Gibbs says that if the robot leads the king of spades, I'm down one. And that's what they led. So whatever I played, I was one off, but it wasn't that bad a contract. So let's see if we can recover. 7-card spade suit. 13 points. We're just going to open a spade here. I don't think there's any merit in opening 4 spades. We might as well find out what partner's got. We know that partner's bidding 1 no trump, forcing 1 no trump, 3 minus spades. I think now we just bid 4 spades. I think that just says, because we've got 17 plus total points. Don't know how much the robot adds on for that, but for each doubleton. But I don't want to risk, and I go 4 no trumps. Right. Okay, so I got 2 key cards, I got 5 spades, 2 key cards, and the queen of spades. Right, so another slam and another possibly doubtful one when we've got 2 losers off the top. Yep, so this is not a good start. Except that they've done that. But we're a bit short of entries to dummy. We'd very much like them to put the queen up here. Thank you. I'm going to try, I think, and throw my heart away on the 3rd round of diamonds. And diamonds 3-3. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 spades. They got 4. I can afford to draw 1 with the ace of spades because I need to rough a club. I could try and draw all their trumps, and then throw 2 cards away. So I need an entry to dummy, which means overtaking the jack of diamonds with the ace, which means the 8 and 9 of diamonds become crucial. So I think I do need to rough a club in dummy and try and throw a heart on the 3rd round of diamonds. And there are 2 chances: either diamonds break 3-3, or the hand with 1 diamond only has 1 trump. So that's, I don't know, I can, yes, I can't get back to my hand is the difficulty. Let's see. So another possibility is to play the ace of clubs, rough the 7 of clubs with the ace of spades, and then play the 9 of spades back to my 2 hands, and then overtake the jack of diamonds with the ace and throw my heart away on the 10 of diamonds. So, and that relies on the spades being 2-2, as opposed to this other chance, which is the diamonds are 3-3, and or the hand with one diamond has one trump. The trumps that I'm missing are such that if they're 3-1, I'm all and I rough with the ace, I'm not making it. So the difficulty is, if I could play 3 rounds of spades, which hopefully would draw all their trumps. And now I've got a losing heart and a losing club. And once again, now I'm just reliant on diamonds being 3-3. So the question is diamonds breaking 3-3 plus the chance of the singleton diamond being in the same hand as a singleton trump better than the chance of trumps being 2-2. Trumps being 2-2 is about a 40% chance. Trumps diamonds breaking 3-3 is about 36%. And the other remaining chance is pretty slim. The real difficulty is, of course, getting back is after I've roughed in dummy, how do I get back to my hand to draw trumps? Because I can't get rid of this heart until I can get rid of the diamond. I think the slightly better chance is to play for spades 2-2. So that's for what I'm going to play. Oh, well, trumps 4-0. I was always going down. Right. Well, now I think I've just got to try and get rid of my heart loser. And very kindly allowed me to do that. I know that I've got plenty of trump tricks to come. One big trump, and then play the others. They've got 2 more tricks to come. And then I've got these last 2. So 2 borderline slams. This one obviously is worth a lot less than the other one. Anybody else? No. People going off in 4 spades. Right. So just bidding games would have done a lot better. To my table. I've got a pretty flat 18 count. Do I want to, is it bad enough to devalue to 17? I don't think so. I think I'm going to open 1 diamond and rebid 2 no trumps on the robot system. 1 heart. The robot rebids 2 no trumps here because we have ways of finding a 4-4 major suit fit after this. And they are not interested, so they don't have 4 spades and they don't have 5 hearts. If they'd had either of those, they should use new minor forcing in the robot system. So we'll pass here. There. And the robots haven't led clubs, so we've got we will make 3 spade tricks. We will make at least 3 heart tricks. We can make 2 club tricks. We can make a diamond trick. What do we want to do first? Well, let's try and encourage them to play the ace of spades. I thought not. This hand probably has 4 spades to the ace. And if they lead any of the other suits, that's going to be helpful to us. So let's see if we can persuade them to take their ace and play something else. Thought they probably wouldn't play anything else. But this hand's going to have to find a discard, a low club. I'm going to cash another spade now. I could have perhaps have stayed in dummy and played a diamond towards my hand. That might have been better. A heart discard now. I'm going to try seeing if anything interesting happens on the ace and king of hearts now. The jack falls. So that's good. Club. Draw. Trump. And now we'll play a heart. We'll play a heart towards our hand. Yes, because the clubs are, you can see the ace is there. They're probably going to exit with a diamond because that's the safe exit. But they still both have 2 clubs, I believe. Nobody's thrown enough clubs. So we're going to see if we can manufacture an extra trick. And we can. By the end play. So 71%. Anybody did better? Nobody did better than 3 no trumps plus 1. But you'll see the big difference between 3 no trumps plus 1 and 3 no trumps itself. And on to board 4. Now try and rise up the ranks. Another 18 high card points, but not bouts this time. Clubs look a lot stronger than spades, but spades score a lot better, and they're the same length. And very often, actually, it's better if the weaker suit is trumps, because playing in spades, the ace, king, queen of clubs will still make tricks after we've drawn trumps. Playing in clubs, it's unlikely that these spades will make. So we're going to open this 1 spade. And it's going to get passed out. And they're leading clubs. So we have a diamond to lose, no hearts to lose. We're going to play the 10 of clubs here so that if the jack goes up, there are no club losers. There's the jack, so we'll win this with the ace. And we're going to play a spade towards the king, hoping the ace is on the left. We need to draw trumps because we've got plenty of winners now. We don't want them getting roughed. So we're still going to draw trumps here when we get in. Unless they set up, unless they break badly and they've got a lot of diamonds set up. But the jack's gone, so now, and it's probably, the 10 is probably here, so the 9 may be a second diamond stop. So I'm going to play another spade here. We keep the club. I'm going to follow suit. And they followed. So we started with 7 spades. They had 6, and 4 of them have gone. And now another club comes. I'm going to play the 9. If this hand roughs, that's, fine. If they don't rough, that means this. We had 5 clubs, they had 3, so we had 8, so they had 5. And if they follow to this, that would mean they've broken 3-2, and so I can win in my hand. They do, so it's safe for me to overtake. The queen will get rid of their last club, and they may have two more spades, or they have two more spades. They may both be in one hand, in which case they'll make both of them, or they may be split. And there they are. All my clubs are good now. My spades are good, my heart's good. 140. Everybody else is doing the same, really. Doesn't move us up much. And we got a very flat 17 count. And I will open this one Monday trump. There's certainly no grounds for upgrading it. Partner doesn't have a major because they would have used Stayman if they did. So we can expect a spade or a heart lead. The 8 of hearts is led. We've got spades are exposed. We almost certainly could take 5 clubs because we've got 8 clubs, including the top 4. So unless they're 5-0, we're going to make 5 club tricks. 2 diamond tricks is 7. 2 heart tricks is 9. So we have the contract. But if the opponents get in and play spades, they might be able to take quite a few spades. But note they'd need to have East to lead spades at some point. And we've got 6, they got 7. If East had king and a low spade and West had ace jack to 5, they could take 5 spade tricks off the top if they got in. So the question's going to come is, should we finesse the jack of diamonds into the West hand? They've led the 8 of hearts, which suggests that Queen Jack are over here. And the 9. So we can expect that East will play low and know that that forces out the ace. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave them East wondering about the position. I'm going to win the king of hearts and play a top club. There's the 9, so it could be Queen Jack 9, and this hand could have. Now they would normally lead. They must be just encouraging, because if this hand had 4 to the 8, they would lead low. They play 4th highest, even though they don't have an honor. Oh, I could just play the 3. So here, if trumps are 5-0, I can only pick them up. Put a 5 in this hand. They're not clubs of 5-0. So now play these 5 clubs. I'm going to have to find 2 discards. This one's discarded a low diamond. Be sure they. And the jack of clubs. What's this? They've discarded a low diamond as well. We can let go this heart for now, and a low heart from there. And the 9 of diamonds. Well, just as a chance the diamonds have come in, so I'm throwing a spade. And another diamond. So altogether, they've thrown 4 diamonds. We started off with 6. They had 7. They got 3 left. One of them might have 3 diamonds to the queen, but that's unlikely. So we'll need a diamond. And they do. West has 3 diamonds to the queen. And they can take a lot of spades. So we're going up. There we go. Is it work? Can we exit with a diamond now? The queen would win here. They've each thrown 1 small heart from they started, we had 6 hearts between our 2 hands, so they had 7. And a round of hearts went. So that was 5. And they've each thrown a small heart. So they've got 3 small hearts between them. But East has a diamond. And we think 2 hearts. They led the 8 of hearts. They must have at least 1 heart, doesn't they? Because they have 3 spades. So I think that we will get in again with the ace of hearts. They might take 3 spade tricks, in which case we won't make our long diamond. But I don't think they can take 4 spade tricks, can they? The East could have 4 spades and a diamond, and the hearts could all be over here. They could. I think I've got to just cash out the 3 no trumps. And that was the right thing to do. East did only have 2 hearts, and so, but the ace king of spades were both there, but I tried to throw a spade away. So, and 3 no trumps is only worth 17% because there are a lot of 3 no trumps plus 1s. How did they make 3 no trumps plus 1? I wonder. Have a look at the top one, just as a matter of interest. And export that. Let's have a look at the hand and see how the play went at this table. 1 no trump, 3 no trumps, 8 of hearts lead 4, 7, ace, 9 of clubs. They played their 5 rounds of clubs, throwing the heart away. On the last club, they threw their last heart away, having won there. They risked isolating themselves from their heart winner. And then they played their diamonds, which gives them 7 tricks. And they got very lucky because the ace king of spades were in the east hand. If one of those was in the west hand, they would not have been making an over trick. So I played for the spade honours to be split between the 2 hands. And that did not turn out well. I'm certainly going to be struggling for 50% this week. And you'll probably have done better than me. On to board 6. 7. What used to be called an eau de cologne hand. It's 4-7-1-1, 4-7-11. East has passed. If we were playing if I were playing Ackle, I'd be opening this hand 4 no trumps, asking for specific aces, because if partner had an ace, they would bid in 5 spades or 5 hearts, and I would bid 6 clubs. And if they didn't have an ace, they'd bid 5 clubs, and I would pass, and I'd still have good chances of making 5 clubs. But the robot doesn't play that. Doesn't play 4 no trumps at all. So this hand hasn't opened, but they can have 13 points in major suits. 5 clubs just shows preempt. I've got to open this one club as far as the robot's concerned. There was what I was fearing. 4 spades, big preempt, double, 30 high card points. Well, got to hope partner's got the ace of hearts, really. And we'll try another slam. I don't think it's sensible to try and beat them. I mean, we could beat, if we beat 4 spades, 2 tricks, that's 500 points, which is more than a game our way. And we have to beat them 4 tricks to be more than a slam. And they're saying they got 7 plus spades. I'm bidding 6 clubs. Partner didn't have the ace of hearts. They do have the ace of spades. We need the diamond finesse to be right, essentially. And do we need to take it now? I think so. I don't. We can't really set up dummies hearts. That's the other line, which would be to play the 3 of hearts. Hope to set up the hearts for 3 diamond discards. I don't think that's practical. So we're going diamond finesse. Right. Well, we still have a heart loser. And we have this 3 of diamonds to take care of. We do have a certain entry to dummy in the jack of clubs. So I think we can play the 3 of hearts and see if the ace of hearts comes here. And if it does, then we can throw a diamond on the king of hearts. Are we giving up any chances of making an overtrick? If this hand wins the ace of hearts and leads a heart, I think I'm going to rough high. Yeah. Well, I'm going to, this is just an extra chance. I think they'd have gone up with the ace if they had it, so we'll try the jack. Queen, diamond, we've got no choice but to play high. And they didn't rough, which suggests they don't have a trump. We'll lead the 3 of diamonds. Still didn't rough, so I'm going to rough low because we've only got 9 trumps between us. And if this hand's got 4 of them, we need all 4 of the big ones to draw them. And we do. Let's leave a spade. We can rough, we can over rough, and now we can draw the trumps, and the 10 of diamonds is good. So we can claim our slam this time. And that's worth 100%, which doesn't quite make up for the other 2 slams, but at least gets us a bit nearer 50%. Some 5 clubs plus 1s. Well, the other slams were unlucky to fail. This one was lucky to make it. We got a very flat 16 count. And once again, this is 1 no trump in the robot system. 2 hearts is a transfer to spades. And that's where we're going to play. And despite the fact there was no double of hearts from east, we look like we want to rough the 4th round of hearts in this hand. Trying to draw 2 rounds of trumps. But nothing to do except we'll hide the 2 of hearts. 6. And the 10, so we know all the big ones are over here. The 2 of diamonds. Has he led it from the queen or from the singleton? Is there any rush to finesse the jack? Don't think so. I think we can lead. We can afford to draw one round of trumps. I can't draw two because I want ideally to ruff this heart in this hand on the fourth round of hearts, because there's not a possibility of discarding it anywhere. If I draw another round of trumps, whoever wins the heart may have the third spade to play. We had 8 spades and they had 5, so I'm hoping they're breaking 3-2. But for the moment, I'm going to play the 2 of hearts. I was expected they don't follow. I'm hoping that they've got the 3 spades, and therefore, if they over rough my heart comes now, I'm going to ruff with the 6. And if they over rough with the queen, which was going to drop by the looks of it. So, but they have led the 10 of diamonds now. For another ruff. So this has not turned out well. King of clubs, ace of clubs. The spades draws their last trump, and we can claim 2 spades, making 67.9%, which is a bit surprising. Only one person managed to make +1, and some people went down in 2 spades. So here we go, on to board 8. We are at least above 50% now. Partner opens 2 spades. We've got a very big hand. This would be a very good hand for the system August, where 2 no trumps would ask how good the spade suit was. And if they had, they were able to show a good spade suit, a suit headed by the ace queen, we would be fairly confident about bidding a slam, because we make 6 spades and 6 clubs and a diamond. We just have the 1 heart loser. So we don't play August. If I bid 2 no trumps, it's just asking for a feature. I'm not really interested in the feature. If I bid 4 no trumps, it's Blackwood for spades. I think I got 25 total points. If they show no key cards, then we'll play in 5 spades. If they show 1 key card, which would be 5 diamonds, I can bid 5 hearts, asking for the queen of spades. If they don't have it, they'll bid 5 spades, and we'll play in 5 spades. And if they do, then we can play in 6 spades. So I'm going to bid 4 no trumps here. So 5 hearts says 2 or 5 key cards, but no queen. So they have the ace of hearts and the ace of spades, but no queen of spades. So we're going to bid 6 spades. Very surprising response. So there are 5 key cards, 4 aces and the king of spades. We've got 3 of them, so 6 spades then. Hopefully we'll just lose 1 spade trick. Or maybe none if a finesse works. So the 9 of clubs is played. We're hoping this isn't going to get roughed. And we're fine. We're going to play the king of spades and lead the 4, 6. If this has 4 to the queen jack, then go up with the ace, they'll have 2 spade winners. I think they'd have split their honours in that case. The only danger is of finessing the 10 of spades, is that this hand wins and then gives this hand a club ruff. Because we had 6 clubs and dummy had 3. I think they would have split their honours if they had queen jack to 4. think that's a lesser chance than the chance that they have a club ruff. Right, so they just have one big trump, and I'm going to knock that out now, because I don't want them. My only entry to. I don't. Oh, I suppose the ace of diamonds is an entry, but if I played clubs, I'm just going to let them have their big trump now. Six of hearts, ace of hearts, queen of hearts, and I can discard my losing heart and my losing diamond on winning clubs from dummy. So I can claim making 6 to 980 for 96.4%. Nudges me up again, but I'm still only in 7th place. I'm in 5th place. Right. But yeah. So 2 good slams, 2 bad slams, or 2 making slams and 2 slams not making. But it's this 3 no trumps not making the overtrip. I think that's was the hand that was really bad for me. So clearly I should have done something better on that. We'll just have a quick look at that hand again. I think, well, ace king of spades being there, spades being 4-3. I was really worried about there being 5 spades to the king jack in this hand and 3 spades to the ace in this hand, or the ace and the king, and they could take 5 spade tricks if they got in. Other people didn't take account of that risk and made an overtrick as a result. So I think that I put that down to not being up here, although 70% would have been pretty difficult to do, but just had to settle for games on boards 1 and 2. Anyway, I hope you found that interesting. There were some points about counting out the hand and working out which distributions for which to play. I hope you found it useful. Please do subscribe to the channel. That does make a big difference to me. Like the video and leave any comments below. And I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.